Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we have this F87 M2 Competition back in the workshop for some more upgrades. So last time it was here, we fitted the AST ALS kit. The customer has used it on track a few times since then and has decided to go the full way and upgrade to the AST 5100 kit. He's also gone for the adjustable top mount as well, so we can dial in even more camber, which is perfect for the track. So in this video, we're going to show you the install of the 5100 kit and also run through some of the most frequently asked questions that we get regarding all of these suspension kits. So let's get the car in the workshop and get started. So we have the AST 5100s fitted to the front of the M2 now. As you know, we fit loads of these systems to the M2s, M3s and M4s, and as such we have quite a lot of questions from you guys, potential customers and people who are just curious about the AST 5100s. So we're going to quickly run through some of the questions that we see come up the most when people are ordering this suspension. So probably the most common question we get asked is, how's the ride quality? Now, of course, ride quality is quite subjective and it really depends on exactly what you're using the car for, but we find that all of the AST kits ride really well, especially on our UK roads, which aren't exactly the best. They're also amazing for track. They soak up the bumps really nicely while still giving you lots of confidence in your car's grip. So while it is quite a subjective topic, we find that they ride really well, even in suboptimal conditions. So in a similar vein to the ride quality question, we also get asked quite a lot about how much noisier it is compared to the stock setup. So in this case, if you're using the original top mounts that came with the car, then you're not going to have any increased noise at all, because you've still retained all of the rubber that was in the car originally, and it's still staying there, so you'll have the exact same amount of noise as you would have with the OEM setup. If you've gone with aftermarket top mounts like the ones that AST sell with the kit, then you will receive a little bit more NVH through the cabin, so there'll be marginally more noise, but it won't be sort of crashy or clunky or anything like that. And with the aftermarket top mounts, you get the benefits of having increased negative camber if you're looking to take the car on track or anything like that. One of the key things with a lot of these BMW M cars is some of them come with EDC. Now, if you're fitting a coilover system, obviously that removes the EDC in these cars, and a lot of people ask, what do I do in terms of removing the EDC? So here at Regal, if you get the coilovers installed with us, we can code out EDC, which is a lot cheaper than, say, buying a KW kit to delete the EDC. However, if you're looking to go down the kit route, fitting it yourself maybe, and you don't have anyone that can code it out for you, we do also sell the kit at shop.regalautosport.com. Again, you'll find the link to that in the description. Now, the final thing we get asked is, what is the adjustment range on the 5100 kit? So on the conventional 5100s, you have an adjustment range of -20 to -50 mil, so that is between 2 and 5 centimeters lower than the standard ride height. However, because of the type of system it is, we are able to tune it exactly to your needs. So if you need slightly longer springs, if you need different spring rates, we can get all of that done. So don't hesitate to reach out to us at regalautosport.com and we'll be able to build a completely bespoke package just for your car. So now that we've answered some of the most common questions, I think it's time to crack on with the install, get the rears buttoned up and get the car on the deck to see exactly how it looks with the new 5100 kit fitted. Okay, so that is the install completed on the F87 M2 Competition. As you'll have seen, we actually kept it a very similar ride height to what it was already, because the customer actually already was having some issues over speed bumps, so we didn't want to go any lower, just so we avoided damaging any of the underside of the vehicle. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully we answered some of your questions regarding the AST 5100 kit. If you do have any other questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments or reach out to us via regalautosport.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.
Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't done already, then give us a thumbs up. If you want to watch some of our other videos that YouTube thinks you'll like, then click up here. If you want to watch some other videos in the same playlist, then click here. And if you haven't done already, then hit the subscribe button right here.